Hey everyone, Joe here with Marianne, and just checking in with you. Today is day 8 that I'm still taking things down, and I got some stuff down, but
Usually, you know what, this is the first year we always never, ever take anything down until Little Christmas, which is January 6th. But anyway, good news, look what I found. This is the one I was looking for. I don't know, Joe, maybe you can go closer with it. Look, that's my little reindeer.
if you saw that video, we lost this.
We didn't lose it. I kept
lost
saying to Joe, where's my little reindeer in the teacup? Look how cute he is. He's taking a bubble bath, and it has bubble bath, and his little hoofs are there, and he's got his little ducky, right? He's so cute. Well, anyway, he was wrapped in one of the bins, so I'm glad we found him.
So anyway,
So cute.
we're now packing bins 31, 32, 33, and 34 at the same time, and I have the living room tree down and most of that stuff in there, and the village down, and the ice that on a snowy afternoon tree. I have the elf tree down, which if maybe you saw that video, that's how I showed you how I started packing. And today we're working on the ornaments for the main tree, which is unbelievably overwhelming.
You know what it is? Because a lot of these ornaments are small and the tree is big. So there's a lot of ornaments, and I guess maybe it would be, like some people put those big ornaments on, which would make sense also. But, so I'm still reminiscing about this. This was when we went by my cousins, my cousin Tony, his daughter Julia made these. It was really cute. Look, she did these were on the place settings. Marianne and Joe, I don't know if you can see it. Might be too, Joe, you don't have the light on. Do we need the light? Anyway, it says Marianne and Joe. And anyway, when I think of that day. It was nice. That was the day we always had Christmas here, and there was something going on that year, so don't want to keep repeating that. But so that was the first year we went there after a long time, and that was really cute. And then she did this one year. Julia made these things, and I was just looking at this. This is so cute. This is like they have like wires, I guess, and it's a little fish at the end, and it says ho ho ho. And it's a little bear and a penguin and a little, I think she's a little Eskimo girl. But it's so cute. So I'm just, as I'm putting them away, I'm reminiscing about how cute they are. And here's another one. I don't know if you can see it. 2 little mice in a peanut shell. I think I bought a lot of these ornaments, and he's like using the peanut shell as a canoe. But I think I bought some of these ornaments to give to people. I don't know if that's better, Joe, or not. But I think he bought some. Can you see that from here, Joe? Can you see what they see in the camera? Is it too far?
It's way too far.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get closer. Want me to get up?
Want me to
I'm
bring it
not
around?
gonna be showing you that much anyway. But look at that. And wait, show them the Marianne and Joe. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Only the ones I talked about. Stop. He's a little sniffling again. And these were that same series. So this was 2 mice on and then just show them this. And then I'm going to stop because I'm wrapping. We'll show you them again. So, I mean, a lot of these ornaments are so cute. And they remind us, you know, like, as I always, when I put them on the tray, remember who gave it to us and, you know, things like that. So, well, that was one I was giving away. Sometimes they don't make the giveaway pile. They end up staying in the sink you have. Whoops. Are we supposed to? It doesn't matter because his name is Joseph. So, anyway. So it's kind of sad to see the stuff go. At the same time, though, I know it's something off Joe's mind because it's absolutely overwhelming, you know. So packing, I think I forget how many bins Joe's up to. So we wrap. So the ornaments that don't go into that don't go back into their boxes, because I have all those the Hallmark ones, put back in the box again. So. But they do, it gets a little overwhelming. These I just wrap, and we actually saved the paper, you know, the paper. How many more are there? Feels like we've been taking ornaments off all day,
We have.
you know.
I
So-
started at 8 o'clock this morning. I started in that room that I called the lodge room, and I got those ornaments off, and I got that tree down, and then I want to say about 10:30 this morning, I started taking the ornaments down on this big tree, and I'm still taking them off.
Yeah, but you know what, you know what happened, there was one that had was a really nice ornament that a colleague that had given me, and it had like a red ribbon. I guess the ribbon, I didn't drop it, but the ribbon broke or untied, and so we lost that. I felt bad about that. I felt badly about that. But it cracked in too many pieces, so we end up losing some ornaments every year, try not to lose whatever, but that's about it. I was actually thinking about making strufoli, but the problem is, now that it's, January and everybody's thinking about, oh, we have to go on a diet, or I don't want to eat, and I don't want to make stuff and it go to waste, so if I'm going to bake something or make something.
And on a side note of that, I did make a video. I did the front window, the bay window for winter. I did it with little snowmen, but I can't get a good time to show you the final product because there's too much glare lately, and it looks like crazy. So I'm trying to figure out a good time, and then I'll show you that video. Also,
we woke up to snow this morning, but we were lucky because then I guess it got warmer and it turned into rain, so we don't have like a...
yeah. And I wanted to say something else, but
sorry.
of course it
No,
it just went out of my head. We wanted to wish everybody a Happy New Year because we haven't seen you since then.
Has it been?
Yeah, I hope everybody has a better year this year. Been a horrible year.
Everybody the best that we can have, and but we're all here, Joe, so God bless the people, and if people lost people this year, I'm very sorry, and wish you peace and love, and just unfortunately we have to take one day at a time and hope for the best in this crazy. Normally, we were supposed to go by somebody's house, and they had to cancel because we weren't, being honest with you, we weren't going to go because we're still socially hunkering down, and but they both came down with COVID, so we weren't going to. They actually ended up having to cancel everybody there. These were from, these are cute. I have to I'll make Joe come back and show you. These were from Lillian Vernon. It's a little Santa Claus on the moon. Where's the other ones, Joe? There was 3 of them. Oh, there. You can hold them up back there. I absolutely love these. I love a lot of my ornaments. How cute. And then, Joe, there's one more. But I knew that ornament was missing. I'll see how, this one he's hugging these are so cute. They look like old-fashioned Santa Clauses from, and I guess they didn't really come in a box, so as they, so we just kind of wrap them and talk, and that's it. So if you have hot chocolate or you have a cup of tea, and we're starting the new year, and we wish, as I said, the new year starts time for everything new and new beginnings, new start. If you had a bad year, you can start fresh right from the top.
These are my grandmother's. They came on a present somebody gave her, and I'm talking about, it had to be like 1960, and they're satin with these little embellishments on it and these little itsy bitsy tiny pine cones, and she always used to put it on her tree. And like my grandfather's fish, I always think of my grandmother when I put these on, because I think she thought she had a big find when she got these on one of her presents. So,
and she actually crocheted this little blanket for this little sled. So this was from Grandma too. Mm-hmm. So, and I was going to say something too, and I don't remember now. It's old age. Joe, how many more ornaments here? Getting 1 million ornaments. Well, what else? I was going to say something. New beginnings. A lot of people on diets. Hate this time of the year when people do that.
Oh, I know what I want to say.
Oh, he's back.
So, tomorrow, which will be probably today that you're watching this, is most likely the Michael's grab bag hauls. It's either today or tomorrow. So I'm going early tomorrow morning, and then if they're not there, I'm gonna go early on Tuesday morning, because I don't know if you saw that video, but last year I think we bought about $25 worth of those boxes, and I think we calculated like $1,800 or $2,000
Well,
worth of
if
stuff.
it was full price, and usually Michael's has half price,
Yeah, but
still,
whatever, it was-
even if it was on sale, it would have at least been that.
Right, and like my good YouTube friend Lucy always says, it's the gift that keeps on giving, because it's like we had so many picks in there that I've used them for everything, and this year I used them everywhere. I made those skinny trees fat using all those picks. That's
Right,
how many picks I had.
did you show that? I told Joe to
Yeah.
do that, to show what the tree looks like before and after. Oh my God,
And by the way,
this is one of my
our
very
good
first
YouTube friend
glass-
Lucy sent us a Christmas gift by email. She sent me a gift certificate to Michael's
I thought
for
that was
that.
for your birthday.
For my birthday. Sorry.
Well, she knows
And she knows how much that Michael thing, how thrilled we were. So Lucy, I'm going to be using that coupon, that gift certificate for those
he
boxes.
thinks if it's there,
Yeah.
otherwise you're gonna see a
Well, I
little.
called the girl up and I said, could you tell me if the grab bags are going to be next Monday? And she went, I don't know. We really don't know.
This was
We really can't say. But she said, maybe Tuesday you should try. So I think she was trying to give a little hint that it was possibly Tuesday, but I'm going Monday. I'm going tomorrow morning.
This cute carousel. I love these, but these you have to be really careful. They're heavy and he's excited because for the grab bag. I don't know where we're going to put any more items. We should have a garage sale ourselves and we'd have plenty of stuff. But anyway. Don't mean to be boring, I just don't know what. And usually I have a million things to say. I don't know what's going on today.
Yeah, so when we're done, I'll have a couple of decorate with me's for winter. I'm doing some simple stuff again. Like, for those of you that know me, I like to use white branches and pine cones and a lot of, clear glass to mimic the ice and things like that. And very simple, because you know what? To be honest with you, I'm enjoying the nothingness. Especially in the family room, and I took that village down and those two trees,
Yeah, it did.
and the garland off the fireplace. It was like, whew, I can breathe in here. It was like, it was starting to get like so much. Not that it was, but after a while,
Well,
staring at it, it just feels so much.
You know what?
like
I kind of miss it when it's
like when this big
it's
tree
going.
comes down, the foyer feels like 3 times the size.
Oh yeah, because it's bigger than you think. So anyway, if you guys do that, and you'll see that some of these paper towels, I'm just looking to see what's on them. Some of these paper towels are from a long time ago, and it's funny, you'll see some of them are really soft, because I guess it depends on, but we don't, because it's like sometimes I use tissue paper, but we use paper towels and whatever, and rather than throw them away, because you were rewrapping, just go through. I don't even know if we talked about this one. These were little ornaments that Joe made out of dough. This one's a little teddy bear sitting on a pine cone. All right, I'm going to make you go show it again. Again, and if for those of you who know us a long time, Joe, after college, was making ornaments and trying to sell them to make a couple dollars because he was having a hard time finding a job at that time.
What happened? Well, I guess what happened was. I was supposed to go straight to dental school after my undergraduate degree, as well as Mary Ann. We were both pre-dental majors. Mary Ann went straight into her master's program in teaching, and she was lucky. She got a job. It was in a private school, and then eventually she moved into the public. But she got a job in the private school, which was it was a really nice way to start her teaching career. But what happened with me is I was first on the waiting list for NYU Dental. They take 60 a year at that time, and I was number 61. So what had happened was I really didn't. I figured I was going to get in because the lady at the admission said, "Don't worry, you're number 61. Somebody always drops out." So what happened was another friend of ours had called up and told me that he got accepted to NYU, and I couldn't figure out how he got accepted because he was like number 63 or 64. But what happened was he called up, and at that time they used to do everything by paper. They took his application out and they
No,
put
he
it
didn't
on
call
the
up. He was
top.
actually going into the same program I was going into. And when they pulled him out, that's
They
how.
pulled him out and he wound up on top. So then what happened was I went for my master's in biology and I was a teaching fellow. I was teaching at the college as well as getting my master's degree. It was part of they paid me like nominal, and I'm talking about nominal, and I was the slave of all the professors there, plus I had to teach classes as well. But getting back to what Marion was talking about, I really needed money, and I started making ornaments, and those were a lot of work. And I was selling them for
Actually,
like
they were
$1.
really, really cute. They were cute.
$1.
Very cute.
And my own family was like, they were being picky, like was,
Joe, be careful. They might be watching.
they don't remember.
Wait, you just said your own family. Well, you know what? That's so funny that Joe said that because when I had first started teaching, so of course, you're not much older than the students. So I was teaching juniors, and some of the juniors were already 17, and I was 21, 22. So I wasn't that much older. So years later, one of my good friends, Bettina, who was also one of my very first students, she was in my chemistry class, and she said to me, "Oh, a bunch of the girls are getting together. Why don't you come?" And there was a reason I don't think I could go. And then she said, "Well, at least call on the phone and say hello to everybody." And I don't know what happened. Something happened where I said, "Wait a second, I can go." So I called her and I said, "Listen, I'm going to stop in." And they were at the Cheesecake Factory. So she went, "Oh my God, I'm not going to say anything to anybody. I'm going to just not say anything. And this way, when you come in." So Joe dropped me off at the Cheesecake Factory, and I walked around the whole thing. And the one girl that knew, my student, who was my good friend then, that knew that I was there, had gone to the bathroom. So I called Joe and I said, "Joe, don't leave. They're not here." And he said, "They have to be there. You just talked to her. You just talked to Bettina." So I said, "No, there's nobody here." All of a sudden, somebody turns around and went, "Oh my God, Deli or Miss Dell, whatever." And I was like, they were almost as old as me, but in my head, I was expecting these 17, 18-year-olds. And at that time, I don't know, I might have been 52, 53, I don't remember. Even if I was 54, 55, they were already 52. If they were 52, I was 55, or 54, 55, like that. But in my head, it was so stupid when I think of it now. I was looking for really young, high school kids, and I guess we're all getting old is what I'm trying to say, but that was kind of funny. And they said, "Oh, you look the same," and I guess to them I probably looked, but I wasn't the same as I'm sure they weren't as well. But it was so nice to see those kids, and really was like I worked in a private school, and was a really, really nice beginning experience for starting to teach. It was very, very nice.
But what's so funny with that is what she was saying too. It's true that even today when we see students that we had 30 years ago, when we look at them, we still see them like we did then.
Yeah.
We look at them like
Kids,
they're
and
still
not.
17,
Yeah,
18 years
I
old,
do all the time.
and they're not. But that's how we see them, and we always think of them like oh, our kids. We still and it's just kind of funny that. And they're nice too. Like when they see us, they're like, "Oh my God, you didn't change." It's like, "Yes, we did." But
like the one, he was so funny. Like, you know what? Well, what happened was when I had left the private school, Catholic school actually, I went into the public school, but I started in the elementary, and we was considered a special, being science, so we were considered special. So we had 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and from 2 schools, right? So I think we had 400, because then Joe took over when I had left, because then I went to the high school. So it was 600 kids, and the 4th graders we saw once a week, the 5th graders we saw once a week, the 4th, 5th, and 6th we saw once a week, and the 7th and 8th grade we saw twice a week. So what happened then was I had all these kids, which was there was actually a set of twins, and I didn't even know they were twins because they were used to sit in the same spot, and I never realized their names were very, very similar. When I had first started, it was a little bit crazy. So then when we went to the high school, and then I went to the high school, and then Joe followed in the high school, we had all these kids. Some of these students that we had, we knew from 9 years old, and then we were there when they graduated high school, which was 18. So we knew them half their lives, like they were part of our student, part of our family for such a long, long time. So there's like a group of kids, a big group, that one class, I guess, that we had, like, I'm thinking there's this one, and I think he's still in the education system now. Chris, he's there, and we had him in 5th grade, actually 4th or 5th grade, and then we had him in high school, and then he came back and started to teach again as well. So it was a nice kind of, what do you call that, circle of life kind of thing, but that one group of students, there was a group of them that we really knew from when they were how old are you in 4th grade? 9, 10 years old?
I guess.
Yeah, we knew them at least a long, and that was really, really nice. And those kids, you just have a special, all of them, but I mean those particularly because we knew them so long. And it was funny because one of my colleagues said, "How do you know all these kids?" I said, "I had them all. We had them all in, when Joe and I were, so." Anyway, they're still special to us. A lot of these ornaments, not all of them, but a few. Some of these ornaments, like this one, came from some of our students that we had. So it's nice.
So not to change from that, but
You
see, I'm taking the ribbon off, and I've been trying to wrap it, but you can never wrap it right. It's always too loose, but I wrapped as much as I possibly could, and now I've run out of I have more ribbon left than the
I could probably do it tighter.
Oh, no, don't. I'm just going to wrap it like this.
You know what, you should wrap it around the candles. Those
No, I'm not
candles.
going to put those candles in the attic.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to put a bin of just ribbons, all the different kind of ribbons, because like in the old days I would pack some of the ribbons with what I used the year prior, but I never used the same way again, so that's silly. So it's just going to go in a bin of ribbons, all my ribbons. And in fact, I have a lot of ribbons that I got in the Michael's grant that I called last year, Marianne, that we didn't use. They were fur.
Yeah.
They were actually fur. You don't even know what to do with that, but God.
Well, you know what, as I said to you before, I'm a creature of habit, so I actually tend to decorate the same way. Well, Joe, whatever you saw this year, don't expect to see it next year, kind of thing. So mine, I would put stuff like living room because that's where I would use it, in the living room. But it is kind of, we were actually even thinking about, when sometimes you look at some ornaments and you say, oh, I remember what store I was when I bought that ornament and things like that. So I hope I'm not boring you, boring myself a little bit, but anyway.
Are you talking out? I'll show you.
Nah, yeah, you know what, maybe we'll come back, because I wasn't expecting, I guess, that window's very cute. We tried to go out and do that a few times, and it was a little bit hard.
Okay,
This is a conglomerate of our stuff here too, that I remember.
Thanks
It's
for...
like it's never ending. It's like we keep packing, and I'm running out of my tissue paper.
I got more.
Oh, he's got more.
I have a lot more. All right, thanks for stopping by with us today and visiting a little bit.
Maybe you won't see this video if I see it and don't like it.
And like always, we'll see you soon. Hopefully, I want to get that window going, and
Yeah, hopefully you can get to show that, because it looks cute.
Yeah. All right. Okay, guys.
All right, see you hopefully on a nice, different afternoon.
Okay, buddy. Ciao.
Bye, ciao.